Recording in progress.
Right. Very good evening, everyone. So, thank you very much for joining the awareness program for the Bachelor of Business Management Honors in Financial Engineering. And let me introduce the resource panel for the day. We have Dr. Roni Fernando, Head Department of Finance, University of Kelaniya. And we have Ms. Pamalka Ketmi. She's a lecturer at the Department of Finance. So first of all, let me invite Dr. Roni Fernando to tell you more about the Department of Finance and what we do at University of Kelaniya. Over to you, madam.
Good evening and thank you, Daminda. So Daminda is also attached to our department. He is the coordinator, academic coordinator of financial engineering program. Right. So good evening, and on behalf of the Department of Finance, so I would like to welcome you all once again to this awareness session on the financial engineering degree program. So my task is to introduce you the department in brief. So I know you like to listen about the degree program more. So that will be carried out by Daminda sir and Kelaniya miss. So talking about department, so in our faculty, the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, so we have 5 departments, and our department, Department of Finance, is the youngest department in the faculty. So we have very short history because we started our degree program, our first degree program from our department is Bachelor of Business Management, special degree in finance. So we started that in 2004, which is under the Department of Accountancy. And then we established the Finance Studies Unit in 2008. And we received the departmental status, that is, we officially start the journey of the Department of Finance in 2011. So at that time, we had only 1 degree program. And then in 2013, we were able to obtain the CFA recognition for our finance degree program. So maybe you must be aware about this CFA qualification, which is well-recognized professional qualification in the field of finance. So in 2016, we were able to introduce 3 degree programs to the university system in Sri Lanka. One is the Bachelor of Business Management Honours in Banking degree, and Bachelor of Business Management Honours in Insurance degree, and the UR degree, which you are interested in, which is Bachelor of Business Management Honours in Financial Engineering. So in 2019, we were able to obtain A grade for our self-evaluation report, which is, kind of an evaluation conducted by the UGC for each degree programs. So in 2019, we were able to, receive A grade, which is the highest grade, department can obtain. It shows the quality of our programs. So at the same year, we launched the Bachelor of Business Management Honours in Financial Engineering degree program. Not only that, so once after we launched the program, so we were able to obtain that CFA recognition from the CFA USA for the financial engineering degree program as well. So which, highlight that, having this CFA affiliation, it indicates that our syllabus, our curriculum of these 2 degree programs are much close to the, the curriculum of the CFA program. And one of another landmark of the department is we obtain ISO certification for our, quality management system in 2022. It also shows the quality of the, the administration process of the department. So with that, about the department, as I introduced in the previous slide, so we have 4 degree programs. So currently we have like 79, student intake for the financial engineering degree program. And we normally, take less number of students for the insurance and banking degree. And with 30, student intake for each degree program, and our oldest degree program, which is the BPMGT Honors in Finance degree. So our intake for the finance degree is 70. So last year also, I think we, had around 79 intake for our financial engineering degree program, where we had a very good demand, even though like we started the degree program in 2019, and recently like this year, so our first batch passed out from the university. And for the degree program, even last year we received around like 1,500 applications. And out of that, like finally, it ended up with like 79 students, after completing the active test and, sending them to the UGC. And then with the UGC, so they finalized the final intake. So then we got 79 from UGC for our degree program. And our staff is the strength of our department. We have 24 permanent staff in our department, and out of 24, we have 4 professors, and then we have 7 PhD holders. So they have obtained their PhDs from different, parts of the world, like from, leading universities at the international level. And all the, most of our, staff members, they are professionally qualified too. So they have CFA qualification, and some of them have chartered qualification, CA, and CIMA, ACCA. So they are very, professionally qualified and also academically. And the key, the features of the department are, so as I said, we have qualified staff, not only qualified, so most of them are very young. So we have, recruited talented staff for our department. That is the key strength of our department. And we have a culture which is very close to the students. So we have, very close relationship with our students. We try to maintain that sort of bond with our students, because that is our culture. So that is what we have practiced. So you can, ask from your seniors, maybe some of your school, the seniors might be, attached to our department. They might be following our degree programs, not only our degree programs, maybe so they might be within our university. So you can ask them what culture we have. That is we have a friendly culture, and always try to, help our students, support our students in different aspects. So that is what we have developed within the department. And we have diverse student population. So currently we have 828 students for the 4 degree programs for the 4 years, which is the highest number. And we have highest number of degree programs within the management degree, discipline at the faculty. So among, the departments, so I would say we have diverse students populations, because they represent different parts of the country and different schools, different religions. So we like that. So we need, diversity among these students. So that really help us to create what we expect from our students. So then there are different exposures, so they bring into the classroom. So that is really important. So for us to interact with them, and then have a good, interactive sessions with them during the lectures. And also we always, try to support our students. That is so we have a supporting environment that we have created from the beginning. So from the first year onward, so you'll be assigned to, if you got selected to our department, you'll be, assigned to one of the lecturers of the department. So they will be the academic, supervisor for you over the 4 years. So, they will be monitoring, students' academic performances and also their skills levels. So from the department side, so we try to, recognize the students who are in a different categories of academic performances and the skills levels. So we try to help them if the students are not up to the level that we expect from them in terms of the academic performance and in terms of their skills level. So our lecturers always try their best to, help them and get them into the track again and improve their skills, like before they move on to the job market. So that sort of environment we always try to maintain, and we try to, help our students through different means. And talking about students' activities, like this is one of the major events of the department, which is Investment Week. So we started this somewhere in 2012 or 12. So where the students, like we have a student association, which is called Finance Student Association, University of Kelaniya. So they organize these annually, this Investment Week, where it includes several activities. Like, for example, you can see in these pictures, we have economic forum, and so students launch a magazine, and they invite, several professionals from the industry to share their experience on different aspects in the finance field. And also they organize inter-university quiz competition, and also we had a interdepartmental debate competition. So all them are part of this Investment Week, and it actually shows the students' talents. They are organizing skills, their skills, because it is their task and they organize everything by themselves. So that is one of best way that the students could improve their skills. So this is what we expect from having this type of activities within the department. So not only the academic related activities, so we have this type of activities also, like organized by the students, which is organized by the first years of our department every year at the second semester, linked with one particular subject. So it shows their talents. We give the chance for our students to show their talents. So they're very creative. So that sort of activities are organized by the students themselves. Not only that, you can see that these slides. So the community projects are also organized and conducted by our students to help the community in different aspects. And again, like, so for our students, so we have in the syllabus, if you have go through the syllabus of our degree programs through our website, so you should be notice that we have a component subject called research or a dissertation, and also internship. So dissertation is where the students do a research, and then finally, so they have to publish their research in a at the research symposium in their journal. So that is also kind of a chance for our students to show their analytical skills or researching skills, right? And also, like, the students need to engage with internship in their final year. So where the students can really involve with in the practice, and they can get the exposure from the industry, where so they can apply what they learn at the classroom into practice. So at the final year, from first semester to the second semester, the whole year, so they have to engage with this internship. So at the end of the internship course unit, so the students again, so they organize this finance award ceremony. So we recognize the best interns of the degree programs, and again at this annual students research symposium, so we recognize the best research of the students, and we award them with some certificates and some we give them the recognition. So this is what our students do at the university. So I think the financial engineering program, it's a new program to the country, and this is our department is the first to introduce that. We proud on that. So with the recent survey, our graduates, so they graduated very recently, the first batch of this degree program. So they are now employed in different companies, actually leading companies in Sri Lanka, in the same field where they have obtained their knowledge from the degree program. That is the best thing. So therefore, I would like to invite you to apply for the test, and then get through the exam, and then so you can join with our department and start your career at our department. So then we are here, and so all the lecturers are there to help you in your journey. So I think so you will make a good choice. So best of luck.
Thank you, Dr. Vani, for introducing the department to the students. So now what I'll do is I'll introduce the degree program to you all in more detail, as it has a lot of new things that you might come across. So basically, Bachelor of Business Management honors in financial degree is the name of the program, and it is offered by Department of Finance at the University of Kelaniya. And it is like Dr. Vani mentioned, it is the only internal degree program that is offered by this name to the students who are coming from the A-level or else advanced level examination. And the speciality of this financial engineering program is that all the students who come to the financial engineering degree program is coming in a different window. For example, the management or the BCom degree program students will be coming in 2 different windows. Likewise, the financial engineering degree program also coming in a different window where they are automatically selected through the UGC to the degree program. Not that the university again reshuffle you all into this degree program. It's basically UGC select us the students who are capable of doing this financial engineering degree program. And this is the 6th time that we are going to have a new batch. Like Dr. Vani mentioned, very recently, to be exact on the date, it was on 18th of August, the first batch of the financial engineering degree program graduated. And they are working in very good places. Some of them are doing their higher studies, and some of them are working in permanent card employments. And the next thing is the financial engineering program is specialized from the day one. Unlike other university programs, unlike other degree programs, this program is specialized from the day one. Now, you might have heard about other universities like Javardhanapura, Colombo, Kelaniya. Some of the programs are there. The first 1 or 2 years are held common, and then from the university results only, they will be segregated or specialized into different degree programs. But here, the financial degree program, you will be selected based on your Z-score and based on your preference that you put into the UGC handbook, right? So that's something special for you to understand, that you're going to be coming to the financial engineering degree program from a separate window uh, to start the financial engineering degree program. And if I run you through the numbers of the last year admission for the financial engineering program, that was in 2021, which they had the A-level examination. This should be 2021, I'm sorry. So 2021, there were about 272,682 students sat for the A-level exam. That's for all streams, right? And out of which 171,497 students got got eligible to select to a or else they qualified to enter to a state university. That means basically they got at least 3 S passes for the 3 subjects, right? And that is again for all the streams, including arts, commerce, mathematics, and bioscience, right? And last year, if you look at the numbers of the candidates who applied for the aptitude test, it was 1,556. Okay. And out of which the highest marks uh, obtained by 252 students. It's basically there is no minimum mark that you need to get to pass the financial engineering aptitude test. It's like out of all the aptitude test participants or the candidates, the highest marks are categorized as the pass students, right? So last time we selected 252 students who got the highest marks, and we send that list to the UGC, that is University Grants Commission, and the University Grants Commission will send us 80 students who are capable and who are selected for the financial engineering degree program, right? Now look at the competition. Look at the numbers. There were about 272 odd students did A levels in your in the previous batch, and only 80 students got selected, right? So that is again for all streams, but out of the students who sat for the exam for aptitude test, that is 1,556, and out of which even only 79 students got selected. So that is basically about 5% of the overall number, right? Overall students who sat for the financial engineering aptitude test, right? Now let me explain to you how these 79 students have been allocated. I mean, from where they come from, right? It's basically like Dr. Roni mentioned, uh, we embrace the diversity of the students because, you know, the countries like United States, those countries build based on the diversity, right? So here, if you look at, we have students from every district or as every province in the country, so that it gives us the diversity in our department. And we would like to accept the diversity, and we treat our students with equality. So that means we treat you. There are students who are Sinhalese, Tamils, Muslims. We have different religions. So we cater all of them as equal as everybody. And if I tell you about, sorry, if I tell you about the last year minimum Z scores from each district, sorry, the sets, the last year set score, how it's dispersed. Like I said, we are having students from 22 districts, and from Ampara district we had 2 students, and from Anuradhapura 2 students. Likewise, you can see the number of students uh, on the first column, and the second column you see the district, and you see the minimum and maximum set score from those districts. Now, this is an indication only that these Z scores, if you are having, you have a chance. Okay, at least if you are having the minimum Z score from your district, it is an indication that you would get selected this time also for the financial engineering program. Okay, but then again, set scores happen to change every year based on the average of the students who scored from the subjects. Only the set score is calculated, so the set score tend to change, but you can have an overall understanding where you stand right now, right? So if you have at least a minimum Z score from your district, remember you have a chance of getting selected to the financial engineering degree program, provided that you pass the aptitude test, right? And if you look at the content of the degree program, I can see there are a lot of questions coming from the chat, but let me take those questions at the end of the session so that I can answer with taking more time, right? So I'll take the questions at last, but let me explain you through the slides first, and then I will take the questions last. So if you look at the degree program content, I have divided the degree program content into 2 main areas. That is, one area is mathematical and analytical content, which includes mathematical subjects and also analytical subjects like data science, IT, likewise. And the second category is the commerce content. Commerce content is where all the subjects are related to management, commerce, and finance, right? So in your first year, the level means your year. That means first year, second year, third year, and fourth year. And a financial engineering degree program is a 4-year program. So that runs for 4 years. And in the first year, if you look at the commerce content is, now for a degree program, you need to cover 30 credits per year, right? You will get to know about the credits later, but remember that credit is something that calculates your gross point average. I mean, we now, like in A levels, you calculate Z score. At the university, you are based on your results, you calculate a value called GPA, right? It's called gross point average, right? So you need to cover 30 credits each year. So in the first year, out of the 30 credits, 20 credits, that means 66% of your subjects are from commerce content, and 33% of the content are from mathematical and analytical content, includes IT, mathematics, statistics, likewise, right? And the second year, you are having 14 credits for mathematical and analytical content. That is basically about 48%. And another 48% from commerce content, again 14 credits. And the auxiliary subject means there are other departments at the faculty, like Department of Accountancy, Department of Marketing, Department of Human Resource Management, Department of Commerce and Financial Management. So you can choose to do a subject from those departments offerings, right? So basically, if you like to follow a marketing subject, this is where you can select, right? If you want to follow a kind of a HR subject, so this is where you can start following this HR subject. Okay, and when it comes to your third year, again you have 66% from your commerce content, again 33% from mathematical and analytical content. It's basically 10 credits for mathematical and analytical content and 20 credits for commerce content. And in your fourth year, again you're having about 11 credits for mathematical and analytical content and 19 credits for commerce content, right? So it's basically again about 65% for commerce content in the fourth year, and another about 65% from commerce content and 35% from mathematical and analytical content. And if you look at how these subjects evolve from first year to last year, is that from the first year onwards, you are doing very simple subjects. And with the time goes on, with the year passes, you are getting into more difficult subjects. But it happens in a gradual way, in a gradual incremental way, that you don't feel that subjects are getting harder, right? So it is designed in a manner that you don't realize that you are learning new and very hard subjects, right? And if you look at the compulsory subjects, optional subjects, and auxiliary subjects, altogether you are learning about 43 subjects, right? You are learning about 43 subjects during your 4 years time. And out of the 43 subjects, 39 subjects are compulsory subjects, and 3 subjects are optional subjects where you can you have a selection between few subjects, right? And you have one auxiliary subject which is offered by other departments, right? So basically at this point you might not understand thoroughly what I just explained in the syllabus, but let me give you some names for the subjects where you are going to learn, right? So all of these names going to be new names for you all, but don't be afraid, because these subjects are learned in a manner that it goes from simplest to hardest level, right? So basically in your at the university, your course, the curriculum, how it works is every 6 months you have exams, right? Every 6 months you are having semester end exams. For each 6 months, we call a name called semester, right? And at the end of each semester, you are having end semester examinations. And on top of it, during your semester period also, you are having continuous assessments. Like, for example, you are having mid-semester quizzes, and you are having report writings to be done. There are group assignments, individual assignments, group presentations. Sometimes you might have to do drama. Likewise, there are a lot of activities going on parallel to your academic learning. Okay, we call them co-curricular activities, right? And the subjects content, if you look at microeconomics, mathematics for finance, one, financial accounting, fundamentals of information technology, principles of finance, basic statistics for finance. Likewise, there are very basic subjects, right? And in your next 6 months, in the first year, you are having fundamentals of management accounting, management principles and practices, an extension of the mathematics for finance 1. Now we have mathematics for finance 2. So likewise, the content is getting harder little by little, right? So if I go to the second year, you are having some more related to finance and mathematical subjects. For example, corporate finance, advanced financial accounting, linear algebra, management information systems. Now, little by little, you are learning some mathematical subjects and also IT subjects, right? And if you go to the second year, second semester, you are having more mathematical and some advanced statistics subjects and IT subjects like numerical methods, differential equations, financial reporting and analysis, advanced statistics for finance, computer modeling in finance. Likewise, like I said, the last few four subjects are auxiliary subjects that you are able to do, which is offered by other departments, like corporate reporting for decision making is done by accountancy department. Career planning is done by HR department. Applied digital marketing is done by marketing department. Creativity and innovation is done by commerce and financial management department. Likewise, you can select one subject out of the auxiliary subjects. Now, when it comes to third year, fourth year, the subjects are getting little harder, but these subjects are built on the subjects you learned in your first year and second year. So you don't have to worry about the content of the subject because little by little you are learning these high quality subjects, I mean advanced subjects, right? So then in your fourth year, you are having few more other subjects along with, like Dr. Roni mentioned, you will have to do an internship as well as a research or as dissertation to complete your degree in your fourth year, along with few subjects like 4 or 5 subjects, right? And we also understood the fact that now there is a mathematical content that you need to learn, and we understood that the last time you learned the mathematics in your O levels. That means in your ordinary level only you learned mathematics, and we understand that you need some remembrance, or else we need to recall your memory uh, about the ordinary level mathematics you did, because we believe that most of you might not remember what you discussed in your O levels. That is more than 3 years back, right? So we do an introductory program to catch up and to recall your memory about the mathematics in your O levels, right? This is apart from the syllabus that is there for you, right? So we do additional tutorial, additional classes to conduct this introductory program, right? So there we will recall your memory on basic mathematical functions like mathematical numbers like fractions, exponents, powers, equations, sorry, binomial expressions, the factoring, differentiation and integration, and matrices, right? So some of the things that you discuss in the introductory program has already been discussed in your O levels, right? Now, some of these terms you might not done in English medium, right? So you might have done these um, topics in Sinhala medium, but Sinhala medium or Tamil medium, or else sometimes you are coming from an English medium background, so you might have already done these in English medium as well. But nevertheless, we will conduct these topics again so that you are confident from the first year itself, right? And if you look at the program, to add some benefits to the students, we are having memorandum of understandings signed between private organizations, right? So these private organizations will offer, now for the moment, we are having 2 MOUs with renowned private organizations in the industry, which are very related to financial engineering degree program, right? I'll explain to you what is financial engineering in few minutes time. But through these MOUs, we have some understanding with the private sector organizations to give you some internship opportunities when it comes to your fourth year, right? And also we are awarding 2 gold medals at your graduation along with some cash prizes, right? So one gold medal offers 30,000 of cash scholarship. So we have understanding with this organization, so that from one point, one perspective, your internship opportunities are more or less secured, right? And if I come to the most important topic for the day is about, what are we going to test through the aptitude test, right? So basically, we are testing the mathematics and IQ content. It's about basic mathematics that you learned in your O-levels. We are going to check them, whether you can recall, and whether you can solve some IQ content, right? And the second component is that finance and economics general knowledge. There we check whether your knowledge is up to date about the finance and economics general knowledge. And finally, we check the English comprehension. Like we give you a paragraph, and out of the paragraph, we will ask questions, right? And if I tell you about the weightage, so it's going to be a 50 multiple choice question paper. And out of the 50 multiple choice questions, 25 MCQs are from mathematics and IQ, right? And another 15 questions, out of the 50 questions, another 15 questions are from finance, economics, and general knowledge. And the last 10 questions are from English comprehension, right? Now, there is a model paper uploaded to our website. Ketnimis will share the URL with you now through the chat, so that you can download the model paper. Even though it's mentioned here as a model paper, it was a first pass paper of the aptitude test. So basically it serves both purposes. If you want a pass paper, you can go through the pass paper. If you need a model paper, the model doesn't change. 25 questions from mathematics and IQ content, 15 questions from finance and economics content, and English comprehension, another 10 questions. Okay. So that's about the content of the aptitude test. And one of the questions that everybody has is, what is financial engineering? What does this mean? It is a very attractive name. Now, at the end of the day, those who are finishing the financial engineering degree program are becoming financial engineers, right? The product of the financial engineering program is financial engineering, right? So it's basically, now every business organization has financial problems, right? So they might run out of money. They might want to invest in high return generating investments. So likewise, they are having some financial problems. Now, financial engineering means we find solutions using mathematical and IT content. Okay. We find solutions by using different mathematical equations, using different mathematical practices, and we use data science and IT to facilitate the mathematical techniques to solve financial problems. Okay, and financial engineering users, and you can see the other definition as well. financial engineering uses tools and knowledge from fields of computer science, statistics, economics, and applied mathematics to address current financial issues as well as to devise new innovative financial products. Now, my students, if you look at the financial products like financial derivatives, if you have ever heard of it, the financial derivatives are products as a result of financial engineering, right? Now, people talk about Bitcoin, people talk about cryptocurrency. Those are also products from financial engineering, right? So that's how financial engineering degree program influence the financial markets, right? And who is a financial engineer? It's basically the product of the financial engineering program is a financial engineer. So he or she is basically testing and improving new investment tools, methods of analysis. It's basically the financial engineers are the ones who design financial products, right? So they work with a lot of other companies like insurance companies, asset management companies like unit trusts, mutual funds, hedge funds, right? And also banks. Now, banks also having lot of new products like leasing, the pawning products. Likewise, there are different new products like bank assurance, new products coming in because of a result of financial engineers, right? So financial engineering led to explosion of derivatives. Like I said, financial derivatives are product of financial engineering, right? And it also speculate in the financial markets. And if you look at what is financial engineers are capable of, they can do financial analysis, they can do investment analysis, data analytic functions into HR, marketing, operations, into different other operating segments of a company. So they do data analytics. They do data analytics in economics, financial markets. Then they do data analysis in market trades. Then corporate transactions, for example, mergers and acquisitions. They do a lot of transactions, like they do a lot of analysis. And they also do actuarial analysis, risk management analysis, fund management side, credit analysis, credit rating, treasury functions. Then they do service designing, risk management and assessment. You know, for any business organization, the service of a financial engineer is required, because for any business, they are facing risk day by day. So the risk management is an essential component of a business management. So if you are a financial engineer, this is one way that you can contribute to a business. And if you look at the industries, like I said, you can work in research firms, credit rating agencies, investment banks, asset management companies, hedge funds, stock brokerage firms. You know, every stock brokerage company, there is a research arm. They analyze the stocks, right? So you can work there, right? And analytical firms, financial advisory firms, like for example, there will be financial advisors for mergers and acquisition transactions. Now in Sri Lanka, we are currently undergoing domestic debt optimization process. You call it DDO, or as domestic debt restructuring. So for Sri Lanka also, there is a financial advisor. So likewise, if you're a financial engineer, you can work for those organizations. You can work for banks in the treasury management division. You can work for insurance companies in the actuarial valuation components. Actuarial valuation area. And there are different separate actuarial valuation firms. And you can work for finance companies or any corporates. You find placements, right? And if you look at the worth of you after completing the degree program. In Sri Lanka, we are having a very winning financial market or else very weak financial market. But we don't find a job role called financial engineer in Sri Lanka. But you can find the more closest job role for you as soon as you finish the financial engineering degree program is that financial analyst, right? Now, usually for a financial analyst, based on the experience, usually they start salaries from 62,000 according to the Salary Explorer website, right? And on average, when you gain experience for 2 to 3 years, your salary might increase to 119,000. And also, if your experience is more, you can go up to about 182,000 within very short period, right? But definitely, I know for a fact that there are companies who pay more than 119,000 if you are having 1 or 2 years experience and financial engineering degree program, right? So our students who got out of the university last month are working in reputed organizations and who are earning more than even 120,000, right? And if you look at your worth in Indian market, now Indian market is a well-developed financial market compared to Sri Lanka. So there, if you work, you can earn around 552,753 rupees LKR. I mean, Sri Lankan rupees 552,000, right? I have given you the conversion as well into your left-hand side of the screen. And all of this data I have taken from the website called Salary Expert. I have given you the source if you want to recheck, right? Go to this website and you can recheck by your own. And if you work in Singapore, you can earn around 20 lakhs or as 2 million rupees per month, right? And in Japan, you can earn around 1.6 million per month, that is 16 lakhs in Sri Lankan rupees. But then again, that's the average salary. Again, based on the experience, you can earn more. In US, you can earn around 3 million per month with financial engineering degree program as well as experience, right? And in UK, you can earn around again 1 million, right? So it's basically you know the worth before you come to the financial engineering degree program, and you know how much earning capacity you have at the end of 4 to 5 years time from now, right? And I think that's about the financial engineering degree program. And Miss uh, Pamalka Ketni is going to give you a brief idea of how to apply to the financial engineering degree program through the UGC handbook as well as um, the university website to apply to the aptitude test, right? So after that, we will take one of the students' experiences who have just completed financial engineering, and then we will go to the Q&A session, right? So Ketni, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible to you all. So,
yes, Ketni, loud and clear.
yeah. So, I'm going to explain to you how to apply for our degree, the financial engineering degree program through the UGC handbook. I hope like almost all of you have bought that UGC handbook right now, and as well as how to apply for the aptitude test. So shall we move to the, yeah. So hopefully all of you have got this the UGC handbook right now. And right. So first, let me explain to you. So as you can see, as you can remember in the Daminda sir's speech also, he showed you a slide where we had some Z-score from each district, the minimum and the maximum Z-score. So in this table also, these are the cutoff Z-score published by the UGC, right, in the student's handbook based on the 2021, based on 2021 A-level results, right? So like Daminda sir said, we have students from 22 districts. So from Kelaniya, Vaunia and Putlam district, we had not suitable students in last year. So those 3 districts are missing here. And even you can see these cutoff marks, cutoff Z-score marks from the UGC handbook. And so your Z-score is important. So shall we move? Right. So as you all know, if you have gone through the handbook, you know that you need to enter a Unicode with the order preference of your degree programs you are selecting, right? So for the financial engineering degree program, the Unicode is 110D, right? It is already in the handbook. It is 110D. So if you enter the financial engineering degree program as the first preference, there's a higher possibility that you will get selected for our program. But the aptitude test mark is very important, and also your Z-score also matter. So like I showed you in the earlier slide, we have those cutoffs marks and also the maximum and the minimum Z-score marks. The Daminda sir also showed you. The Z-score also matter. And in the meantime, if you have put the financial engineering degree program as the first preference, there is a higher possibility that you will get selected for our degree program, given that you have passed the aptitude test, right? So all the things are equally important: passing the aptitude test, your Z-score, as well as your preference, right? All the 3 components are equally important. So then let me explain how to apply for our aptitude test, right? So let me, you need to, we are open, online applications are open right now. I will share the link of this portal in the chat box in little while. So this is the home page of the portal that you need to apply for the aptitude test, right? So this is the home page that you will see. So first you need to sign up or create an account in our university portal, right? Here you can see there's an icon called sign up. First thing you need to do is you need to sign up for in our university portal, right? Yes. So here also we have an introduction to our financial engineering course, a YouTube link. You can also go and refer this link as well if you want to know more about our degree program. And so this is how you need to sign up, right? At your first visit, this is your home page and you need to sign up. Yes. Right. So how to sign up into our university portal? You need to register in the university portal with your A-level index number and a valid email address. So this is very important. You need to enter a valid email address, because once you enter this email address, there will be a password. You will receive a password through your email address entered here, right? So make sure you enter a valid email where you can access, right? So your A-level index number is needed and a valid email address also needed, right? So when you enter these two components, then this is the window you should get, right? If you get this window, that means you have created an account in our university portal, right? So you can see your account has been created successfully. An email has been sent to your email address containing username and the password, right? So if you didn't get this portal after entering your A-level index and a valid email address, make sure to inform the university team, right? So I will share a email address as well. So if you can write, it is UOK aptitude test at kln.ac.lk. So this is the email address. You should send any concerns regarding the aptitude test or in this process of creating your account. If you get any errors or if you stuck any time, you can always send an email to that email address. There's a team, so there's a technical team to sort out your questions, right? So after entering the A-level index number and the email address, you should get this window. Otherwise, there is a technical issue. Then when you go to your email address you have sent us, there will be an email containing the username and the password, right? So make sure you remember this username and password because so this is the account username and password you need to use every time you log into the university portal for any issue regarding the aptitude test, right? So this is a sample email you can see in the screen. So you need to get a email like this. That's why you need to enter an valid email address, right? So your account details will be sent. Then now you have already signed up and you have created an account in our university portal. Then what you need to do is sign in using the username and password sent to your email address, right? So this is the sign in icon. So you have already signed up and created the account. Then now you need to sign in and you can start the application process. Right. So you can sign in like this. So if you click on the sign in icon, you will go to this menu window, then you need to sign in, right? Now, when you sign into our university portal, this should be your home page, right? So you can start your application process at this moment, right? So before starting the application process, make sure there are guidelines in all the 3 languages in a PDF format in Sinhala, English and Tamil. Make sure to go through the guidelines very carefully before start the application process, right? So it's in all the 3 languages. You can read in preferable language. Read those guidelines very, very carefully. That is important. Then, so there are around 6 degree programs where we offer aptitude test. We select students through aptitude test, right? 6 programs conducted by the university. So this is the university portal. All the 6 degrees are here. So therefore, make sure to choose the correct degree program, right? So our degree program is named as BBMGT Honors in Financial Engineering, right? So make sure to click on the correct degree program. Otherwise, you are applying for a wrong degree program, right? So once you click on the degree program, we can't reverse, right? So once you click on financial engineering degree program. So this will be your menu, right? So you will have address, NIC, full name. So likewise, you will have to enter some personal details, right? Then again, after entering your personal details, then you will have to enter you have to enter the payment slip, the payment amount for the applying for the aptitude test is 1,600, right? So there are two payment method you can use. The first one is you can go to the bank and deposit the money. So the account number is visible in the guidelines. You can get the account number from the guideline sheet, right? So you can either deposit in a bank. You can go to a bank and deposit that. And also the other one is you can use a valid card, a credit card or a debit card, and do an online payment during this application process, right? So if you are going to a bank, make sure go to the bank earlier and have the slip with you, have the photograph of the bank slip that you have deposited the money as a evidence that you have paid the money, right? So you need to have a scanned copy, right? So if you have a bank deposit, if you have a bank deposit slip, so there are two options here. Select a payment method. If you have a bank payment slip, choose that option. Then you will directed to upload your bank slip image, right? So you need to upload a photograph of your bank slip. Then otherwise, click on the pay online option, right? If you click on the pay online option, you will be directed to a site to pay, enter your bank card details and pay the amount online, right? So if you select the bank payment option, then so here you need to upload the picture of your bank slip, right? Then yes, you can also pay from the CDM machines as well, but you need to have the slip. There's a output that you have paid the money, no? You need to have that receipt as well if you are paying using a CDM machine, okay? And if you have an online payment, then this will be the directed website. Then here you will have to enter your card details and you can pay there itself, right? Right. So after the payment process, then this will be the dialog. So thank you for the submission. This should be your last resort, right? So this window confirm that you have registered successfully for the aptitude test of financial engineering degree program, right? So registration is successful. And if you click in here, you can go back to the home, right? So make sure you get this window as well, right? So after that, you can see the summary of your registration. So if you have registered for more than one degree program, you can even see here. But so make sure you see the degree program name, the Bachelor of Honors in Financial Engineering degree program. Check whether you have applied for the correct aptitude test, right? Right. So you can see here you have already applied for the financial engineering degree. Right. So if you have any problem, any technical issues, I shared this email address in the chat box as well. You can always contact our team using this email address. So if you have any technical issues, make sure to take a screenshot of that and attach to this email as well, right? So in the email, make sure to write your A-level index number, the NIC, and a contact number, so that if there's any information need to our team, they will contact you right away. And to identify you, make sure to input your the NIC number as well as your A-level index number, right? So I'll share the link of our aptitude test portal as well in the chat. So I have shared the aptitude test portal as well. So you guys can go to this portal website, this URL, and start your application process. So if you have any questions, I can see there are lots of questions here. We'll try to answer them one by one after our students' speech. Naminda sir, do we have Kisal in the meeting?
Yes, Kelaniya, I think we have one of the graduates from the financial engineering degree program. So he's here to share his experience with us. And his name is Kelaniya. So Kisal, over to you.
Right. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are, Kisal.
My screen. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hi. Good evening, and thank you, Damindu sir. Thank you, Kathy madam. So you must be having a good understanding of the background of the FE degree program as to our department, our university, as well as the course structure of our program, and finally how to go through the application in the aptitude test. Right. So first and foremost, I'm Kisal. I'm from the first and most recent batch of financial engineering undergraduates. And it's quite exciting to know that we are at the 6th batch of financial engineers. So that's a very exciting fact. And I currently work as a financial analyst for Aberdeen Holdings, which is a group company. And Mama, Israda Singhal Kata Karanna, and as well as in English. But I'm really sorry I cannot speak in Tamil. So yeah, to start off, commerce versus financial engineering. One of the key things that I see is the name itself, the financial engineering name itself, right? So api attarama මම කතා කරන්නේ යුනිවර්සිටි එකෙන් එළියට ගියාට පස්සේ, right? In the job market and whatever market. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ degree එකෙන් how to make use of it කියන එක. එතකොට එන first point එක තමයි the name of the degree itself. So ඒකෙදිම the name is, I know it sounds very fancy, and as a matter of fact, it is. So that's a very good thing that all undergraduates in the financial engineering degree program will get to experience. And mostly so, just to share a personal thought, me being one of the first, me being the first batch of this degree program, we also had doubts as to even in the first years of our university life as to where this is heading. But towards the end of it, towards the end of the 4th year, everything streamlined and came into play. ඔක්කොම එක තැනට වැටුණා මේ අවුරුදු 4 පුරාටම කරපු දේවල් as to how we could make use of it. And එළියට ගියාට පස්සේ ගොඩක් වෙලාට job market එකට ගියාට පස්සේ this financial engineering part එක so I know that our batch gets a lot of questions, right? මොනවද ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ? ඇත්තටම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මොනවද තියෙන opportunities? And when they ask that question, we are now in a position to answer, right? In a really good way. අපිට ඇත්තටම අපි කරපු curriculum එක ඒ වගේම හම්බෙච්ච expertise ඔක්කොම කියන්න පුළුවන්. And අනිත් පැත්තෙන් ගත්තට පස්සේ we are bridging a gap in the market, in the job market, because as Damindu also previously mentioned, our degree program consists of both the finance aspects as well as mathematical aspects, right? So එන්න ඒ component එක you can either මොකද you can either be qualified in finance or in maths, right? So මෙච්චර කාල ලංකාවේ තිබුණ නැහැ මෙන්න මේ දෙක combine කළ program එක. So therefore that specific aspect දැන් අපි කොහෙට හරි ගියාන් පස්සේ ඇත්තටම ඒ mathematical part එක it plays a big role. It plays a very big role. ඇත්තටම අපි නමට කියනවා නම් we are saying that the interest rate is this much, this rate is this much. So a financial engineer would actually know what goes into calculating that interest percentage to be that much, right? How it works out. So that component is, I would say, very important. And then again, jobs. When it comes to the job market, yes. So Davinder sir again mentioned the opportunities that we have, and even in different foreign markets also. But the most important thing in all of that would be that for financial engineering undergraduates, you will get to work in any sector that you will prefer, right? Let it be actually anything. It be manufacturing, services, or logistics, anything, anywhere, you will be able to make an impact. I will just briefly give you several examples, right? So valuations. Valuations keyword passe, we can have project valuations as well as company valuations. Project valuation එක කියන්නේ මොකක් හරි අපි දැන් හිතන්න solar project එකක් කරනවා කියලා. Solar project එකක් කරනවා නම් ඒ project එකේ කොහොමද value එක in 7 years time අපි මේක කරනවද නැද්ද කියන එක. And then for company valuation also. Company valuation එක කියන්නේ මම company එකක් විකුණනවා නම් නැත්නම් මම company එකක් ගන්නවා නම් ඒ company එක මම කීයටද ගන්න ඕනේ මොන වගේ factors ද consider කරන්න ඕනේ කියන එක. And then again another aspect of business. ඕන business එකක් තියෙන්නේ revenue generate කරන්න, right? End of the day. I think A අදාළ දේවල් වලට අදාළ sensitivities. So you all must be knowing sensitivity analysis and whatnot. So it can be the impact of selling prices as well as the assumptions that we'll be making. So even with this pricing and dynamic situation in the country, we as with the background that we had from our degree, we are actually able to compile everything and bring it into certain models. So the degree helps quite a lot. And then again, KPI formations. So this is a specific area where mathematics really helps. What we have learned in our mathematics modules, in KPI formations, it really helps. So KPI එකක් කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ දේ මෙතන ඉඳන් මෙතනට ඇවිල්ලා මේකෙන් ආපස්සට ගියොත් if you exceed a certain point, then something will happen. Either it can be either something positive or negative. But formulating that KPI can be somewhat practical and complicated. But the mathematical part in this really helps. So another aspect would be restructuring companies as well as industry research for expansions. So you can do as a financial engineer, you would be aware of all the factors and basically both macro and micro environments you will be and you should be aware, right? So all of those factors, let it be even industry research. What are the good industries that could be in as a company? I'm speaking on my experience, okay? So what are the industries that we could reach out to? What are the boom vela tiyenne? So these are like several practical aspects which I see. And the most important part in all of this is that generally in the general case, all of these areas that I mentioned will be handled by different people, right? One for this, one for that. But with the background that we have, this is something a financial engineer can really step in and get the work done. So that's a very big plus point. And then just to run you through the future part for financial engineers, right? In our degree program, we have a time period to choose our internship, right? So again, based on my personal experience, so at that time, so there will be 2 years down or even 3 years down or maybe even 4 years down your degree program date, commencement date, right? And at that point, so all the undergraduates might have learned various modules, right? And at that point in time, you will be able to read the market at a specific level. And you will have a basic direction or idea as to where you will be able to head. So I would say something which I personally did at that point of time where I was supposed to find an internship. I just went on some manual reports and just read through them. All right. There are big books. Okay, you must be thinking you do 150 200, but which is not the case. What I was looking for is that මගේ degree එකෙන් අතර මෙතන මොනවා හරි එක වචනයක් තියෙනවද ගෑවිලා තියෙනවා. And there were. Okay, so fortunately for me, I was able to. I'm currently recruited as a financial analyst, where I am able to make good use of my degree program. So ඒ වගේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ at this point in time just research. Okay, හැම දෙයකම පොඩක් හොඳට බලලා හිතලා බලලා research quite a bit, and then you all get into that. මොකද මේ financial engineering කියන specialized degree program එක ඕගොල්ලන්ට අර underutilize වෙන්න දෙන්න එපා. Don't devalue yourselves. You all are like, you all have to do your research and then get into the job market, because otherwise you will be devaluing yourself, because there will be plenty of opportunities for you, but you have to do justice to yourself also. So that aspect of it is also there. And then again, when it comes to masters, it's a step ahead. I'm just briefing you because end of the day, it's going to be your career, right? So after bachelor's year as a financial engineer, you might be moving into masters, right? And it's because I'm telling you this because I'm also currently looking at options in the market. The financial engineering degree program has a very high demand in foreign universities as well as local universities. Okay, and that aspect of it, if you perform well, you might be able to be you might even be eligible for scholarship options. මොකද මේකේ ඇත්තට මේ තියෙන මොඩියුල් අර අපි ගොඩක් areas තියෙනවා නේ, finance පැත්ත, mathematics පැත්ත, and as well as IT පැත්ත. හැම තැනම මේ combination එක නැහැ. And something which I did, then මෙහෙම බලද්දී I was just going through just one financial engineering degree program which is offered in New Zealand, something which I could find. So I was just going through their curriculum, and ඒ වගේ finance පැත්තට බර finance and maths පැත්තට බර පැත්තක තිබ්බා, but not the IT element of it. So this program per se, I would say, is very adaptive and very properly structured. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඇත්තටම අර අවශ්‍ය skill set එක තනිකරම මේක ඇතුළේ build කරන්න පුළුවන්. So again, a very good plus point. And අනිත් එක තමයි මේ program එක again මම refer කරපු university එකෙන් බැලුවට පස්සේ foreign country එක ගිහලා කරනවා නම් I would say it's close to about 100 lakhs. Okay, so I'm not speaking on behalf of the university, but that is the approximate value. So even at a financial value, it's very big. I know it's not below that, but it can definitely be above that. So that aspect of everything is also there. Again, something that you should consider in the long run, which you will benefit out of this program per se. And then again, finally, just a bit about the Department of Finance of University of Kelaniya. I would say it's one of the most well-oiled machines in Sri Lankan education. Okay, because we started off 4 years ago, and we actually completed our degree program before the end of 4 years. It didn't even take 4 years. And that is definitely because of the amazing and qualified lecture panel that we had, as well as all the non-academic staff, with the support of the undergraduates themselves. And this entire thing, which I said is a well-oiled machine, functions really well. And for all the uncertainties that are there in the market at the moment, ඕනතරම් කතා කියන්න පුළුවන් කට්ටියට අර එහෙම local education වෙලා යනවා, those didn't exist. So during my 4 years at University of Kelaniya under Department of Finance, none of that were there. The lecture panel were really dynamic and very knowledgeable. They were adaptive. So another example is that during my time at university only, the COVID thing came into play. And I can definitely remember just 2 or 3 days after the lockdown started, we switched online. It didn't take, I would say, maximum of 3 or 4 days. We switched to online, and we kept all of our exams on time, as well as undergraduates also, we took the responsibility and we didn't miss classes. So that element was also there. And in this culture, what we have in our department, everyone will do that, right? So that culture is also there. Everyone will make that effort to get things right and do things on time and get things delivered on time. So that, I think, is a very good thing and something that that will not externally pressurize you. මොකද කට්ටියට ඩිග්‍රී එකක් කිව්වට පස්සේ එන්න පුළුවන් අයිඩියා එකක් අර ගොඩක් ප්‍රෙෂරයිස් වෙනවා ගොඩක් දේවල් තියෙනවා එහෙම කියලා. හැබැයි මෙතනදී අපි ඉගෙන ගන්නවා ඇරෙන්න අපිට ඒක හරියට ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්, which is a very rare opportunity. Again, I'm really glad to be a part of our department because that taught me a lot. And again, just to brief a little on the colleagues, right? Because I'm representing the first batch of financial engineering, but in my batch, there isn't as many undergraduates as there is at the moment. We are the first batch, but I would say that everyone is doing well. Okay, everyone is doing well in their respective sectors. We have entrepreneurs in our batch who's taking these financial engineering concepts to their own benefit, as well as friends of mine who are doing really well. Again, in many sectors. So that is a key thing that I see. And right, another thing is that, so we were just brainstorming, and as the very first batch of financial engineers, we might even come up with something of our own, because there's definitely a gap in the job market, right? It should be filled, and that knowledge gap is there in the market. So definitely an opportunity to pursue and whatnot. So yeah, I spoke a little about my personal experiences here, experiences the degree program, as well as being a part of the department. I hope all of y'all will apply to our degree program and contribute to the Sri Lankan economy, as well as contribute to yourselves and take care of yourselves. So thank you. I'm wishing everyone best of luck and stay safe. Yes, Daman sir, over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the explanation. And we would like to take the questions from you all now. I think a lot of questions have been posted through the chat box. And most of the questions we tried to answer through the chat box itself. And you're asking when will the exam be conducted? Exam will be conducted during the second and third week of the October, right? Second and third week of October. Either it will be on the second week or third week. It will be on a weekend, and it is going to be a physical exam. I mean, you need to come to either university premises or some schools near University of Kelaniya, right? So it depends on most probably schools near University of Kelaniya. So last time we had aptitude test in schools in Kadawatha and Kiribadgoda, right? And you're asking what is the minimum Z-score enter the University of Colombo in Colombo district. I think let me go back to the slide which Ketni madam discussed with you. So last year the Colombo district cutoff is not here. I'm afraid it's here. But let me go back to the minimum Z-score that we had last year.
It was like 1.4339, sir.
Okay, 1.4339.
Yeah.
So that was the last year's minimum Z-score. It's 1.4339. Okay. And even though the last batch doesn't have students who are having 2 point something Z-scores, previous years we had students who are having even 2.2 Z score. Okay. And you are asking, yes, if you are having 3 S passes, you are eligible to apply for the aptitude test. That is not a problem. Okay, so what happens is when you apply to the aptitude test, they will send you an admission to the exam via email. So you need to bring that admission with you when you come to the exam. That's it. I think Ketmi madam has already shared the link for the model paper or the past paper. You can download the paper and do the paper, and also do some IQ uh, uh, questions which is available in the internet, right? Yes, you can get the past paper. Kitni miss, can you share the past paper link with the chat box? You are unable to use the calculator. You are not allowed to use the calculator for the aptitude test. Okay, I think Ketmi madam has already shared the past paper link. Go to the link. You can download the past paper. Right. Okay, 1.17 set score is, I don't know whether you are from which district, but just check with this table. If you have more than this Z score, don't worry, there is a high chance of getting selected. Yes, the general knowledge paper in the A levels will help you to get through this exam as well. So because if you do past papers, that will help you to understand the IQ side. Yes, I think you're asking, you got 3 years, but your general knowledge marks is 22. I think there is a condition in the UGC, at least you should have 30% to apply the university admission for the general knowledge. Just recheck. That is my understanding about that. Gampahing, Gampahing order 1.16, and there is a high chance of getting selected provided that you pass the financial engineering aptitude test. So if you put preference as the first preference, and if you get through the aptitude test, you will get selected definitely. You're asking what is the mark that you need to get to the aptitude test? There is no minimum mark. Every 8 changes because we select the highest 250 students who get the highest marks. Okay, so there is no minimum mark. A-level English result is not important. Only the 3 subjects passing is important. But to pass that aptitude test, you need the English knowledge. Last year we had about 1,500 students, but this year also we are expecting the same or more than that. Because this is the last time we are going to have aptitude test. Next year onwards, there is no aptitude test for the financial engineering. Unfortunate or fortunate for you, students. We don't conduct any Zoom classes for the aptitude test, but you can search online, you might find. You cannot use calculator. If you have 1.6 from Putlam district, you are having a good chance of getting selected. So usually we select about 250 students from the aptitude test, and we send the UGC to select us the 80 students to the program. Yeah, you can get to know the exam date through the email. Along with the date, you will receive the admission. That's why I said 22 marks for general knowledge is not sufficient if I'm not mistaken, but check with the UGC handbook. If you are eligible to apply for the university admission, you are eligible to apply for the financial engineering degree program. No, you're asking so අපි campus apply කරන්න ඕනේ සති 3ක් ඇතුළත. එතකොට අපිට aptitude test එක තියෙන්නේ ඔක්තෝබර් වල. ඒක අපිට UGC එකෙන් campus එක select කරලා දෙනකොට ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙයිද? ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපි යවන resource මත තමයි financial engineering degree program එකටත් ඒකට select වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් අනිකුත් program වලටත් select වෙන්නේ ඔයාලව. Your O-level exam, O-level English result is not important this year. But next year, if you are applying for the financial engineering degree program, O-level result is important. Okay? මේ අවුරුද්දේ ළමයි ඔයාලට O-level English results ගැන බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඒක අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. Okay, you're asking whether when your Z-score is a minus value, whether there is a chance to get selected. There's a minimum chance. I won't say there is no chance, but it's very, very low. The chances are very low. Yes, the exam is conducted in English medium only, not in any other languages. We cater the market, so we believe that 80 is a good number to be catered to the market. We are not checking your A-level English even. A-level English අපි බලන්නේ නැහැ. එකම දේ ඔයාලා මේ aptitude test එක pass වෙන්න ඕන. To the faculty, we are having, I think, about 2,000 students. Yeah, give me 1 second. I think it's more than 1,200 students to the faculty. But to the degree program of financial engineering, it's about 80 students. Do we need to bring a printed admission to the exam? Yes, you need to bring. There is no minimum or maximum number that we take from districts. It depends on number of students who apply from each district, right? If the applications are high, there is a high chance of getting selected from each district. The aptitude test is held in schools close to the University of Kelaniya. You cannot use a calculator, lamai. When you're coming to the exam, you need to bring your admission, your identity card, and bring a pencil definitely, because you need to mark the right answer using a pencil. Okay. O-level English බලන්න ළමයි. So last year, there was no student from Putlam district, right? That's why in the UGC handbook, it is not there. But if you're having around 1.2, that's enough. No, if you have paid online, it will be recorded. So don't worry. You need to mark the answer script using a pencil. Okay. So you can bring pens to the exam hall, but the answer sheet should be marked using a pencil. Even though your Z scores are lower, just give it a shot and see. Just give it a try and see. මං කලින් කිව්වාගේ Z score එක it's just an indication. Indication එකක් විතරයි ළමයි, because every year it changes, right? දැන් මෙතන මේ minimum maximum Z scores තියෙන්නේ ඒ අවුරුද්දේ ගත්ත Z score එක අනුව. exam තියෙන්නේ ළමයි යුනිවර්සිටි එක අවට තියෙන ඉස්කෝලවල, basically කඩවත කිරිබත්ගොඩ area එකේ. Yes, if you have no more questions. Yes, admission එකේ ඔයාලට exam එක තියෙන තැන mention කරනවා, so don't worry, right? ඔයාලා මේක second preference එකට දැම්මොත් වෙන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා එක්කෙනෙක් අහනවා. So what happens is, if you put this into the second preference, the thing is, if somebody is having a first preference with the same Z score, those who are having the first preference will be preferred to get selected to the financial engineering program. මේ meeting එකේ record එක අපි Facebook එකේ දාන්නම් සහ YouTube එකෙත් available, ඔයාලට බලන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, I think O-level A-level certificates results ඉල්ලලා තියෙනවා නම් විතරක් ඒක දෙන්න apply කරද්දි, but ඉල්ල නැත්නම් දෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. exam date එක ළමයි ඔයගලන්ට admission එකෙන් එවයි. So don't worry about it. admission එක email එකක් එනවා. All right, I think we gave you some precise information, detailed information about the financial engineering degree program, and
Excuse me, Dharmendra sir, I think we need to again remind them that the deadline for applying for our aptitude test is it's 25th of September.
Yeah. Yes. So the deadline for the applications is on 25th September 2023. So it's better to apply at least one day before the deadline, because if you try to apply at the last point of time, there will be a lot of internet traffic, right? So we had some experiences last year. So every student is trying to apply at the last minute. So don't try to do that. There could be some internet problems, right? Okay, I hope you got a precise idea, and the recording of this Zoom meeting is available in the YouTube as well as the Facebook, right? Facebook page. So you can go through the recording, right? Right. Okay. So that's it from our end. If you need more clarification, you can contact us through the Facebook page of Financial Engineering University of Kelaniya, or else you can talk to or else you can contact the Department of Finance University of Kelaniya via the mobile telephone. We will be there to help you. Okay, thank you so much then, everyone. Have a good night. Stay safe. We'll meet again when you come to University of Kelaniya as a financial engineering undergraduate. Thank you very much.
Recording stopped.
Excuse me, Dharmendra sir, I think we need to again remind them that the deadline for applying for our aptitude test is it's 25th of September.
Yeah. Yes. So